What's going on, YouTube? My name's Eric, and this is another segment of
What's going on, guys? If you take a look behind me, this is where I was tailgating, per se, before the Bills game. That's about 20 minutes before we walked in. The snow started really coming down. I'm going to tell you, man, that game was unbelievable. Couldn't watch the beginning of the second quarter. Had to go inside by the concessions because we literally could not see the field. I'm going to show you a couple videos. It doesn't look that bad on the videos as it was in real life. Like, it's crazy how it doesn't look this bad. But the videos I took were closer to the fourth quarter, and it wasn't as bad. But, yeah, here you go. Check them out.
Break forward with the handoff.
All right, let's get right into some news after that. Devin Hester retires after 11 seasons. The return specialist, they say. I thought he retired a couple years ago. Fuck's sakes, I haven't heard from him. Antonio Brown is on pace to become the first wide receiver MVP of the league. Let me know in the comments below, who do you think is going to be MVP this year? Hopefully it's not Brady. Especially after last week. I mean, Monday night, man. Fucking Cutler beat you, buddy. Anyways, hopefully it's a downward spiral for Brady. The man curse is picking up. And then did you guys see Jefferson was it Seattle, right? He tried jumping into the stands after a fan. They kept throwing water bottles at him. I don't know if the fans know this, but that wasn't Michael Bennett. You're supposed to be throwing it at Michael Bennett because he's a piece of shit. Yeah, all right, that's it for some news around the league. I don't know, there wasn't. I forgot. It just happened. Aaron Rodgers is starting this week. The week after I lose in fantasy. Oh, boy. Yep, that's how it goes. I'm done skis with fantasy. So there's your fucking update. I can't look. Don't look at my last week's picks. Oh yeah, there they are. Oh, it was bad. I went 7-9 last week. There were some games just threw me off. I mean, it was a close one. There's a couple of games that were hard to decide on. Same with this week. This week is going to be a tough one again. My total for the year, though, is 119-70. All right, so a little review of my last week's picks. We'll start off with Miami on Monday night. I'm so happy they shut down Brady. I wish Buffalo could have done that. It does make me a little nervous for this week, but, we're in Buffalo, so I'm not too nervous. But, yeah, that was great. I loved it, man. That was perfect. I gave the Rams a chance, but what a fucking game. It sucks about Wentz, and what I said about them not making it past the first round of playoffs, I didn't think it would be because Wentz was hurt. I feel bad for the guys. This is like the Raiders last year, man. The Cardinals taking down the Titans. I was happy about it. I need the Titans to lose this week, but they set up. They helped us out. They set it up. So if the Titans lose this week and we win, we can make our push ahead. Thank you, Steelers. They helped us out too, and they're going to help us out this week when they beat the Patriots. What else here? Didn't think Denver would shut out the Jets. I know McCown got hurt, and they might not do good the rest of the year, but that was I couldn't believe it. I kept looking up the scoreboard, and I'm like, how is Denver doing this well against the Jets? The Jets have surprisingly won a lot more than I thought. The Vikings disappointed me. I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt since they've been doing so good, and the Panthers just played better. Falcons beating the Saints. I didn't watch much of it. I was working, but I heard the Saints got fucked on a field goal or some shit like that. So it could have been different. I don't know, but that was just a lucky for the Falcons, I believe. And the Bills game. What a game. The coldest game of the year, the most snow, and it goes into overtime. Made me so damn nervous. that snow was unbelievable. Like I said earlier, I couldn't even see the field half the time. Even coach said he couldn't even see the other side of the players. I mean, we had a little more advantage because we were in all red and Colts were in all white, but definitely the best game I've ever been to. Hats off to Shady, baby. Last year when he was in Philadelphia, the same week, week 14 or 15, what 14 it is, he had that game in the snow where he rushed for like 200 yards. So he just bring on the snow. It doesn't affect Shady at all. All right, let's get into this week's picks. All right, Thursday night is gonna be a doozy. You got the Broncos going in Indianapolis. Don't really give a fuck about this game, so I'm just gonna get right to the point. Denver takes it. Thursday night, Dunskies. What the? You ready for these next two games? On Saturday, you got the Bears going into Detroit to lose to the Lions, and you got the Chargers going into Kansas City to hopefully lose to the Chiefs, but I'm not sure because the Chargers are on a roll right now, but I really, really, really need them Chiefs to win. So I'm going to go with the Lions, and hopefully I'm wrong here, but the Chargers. All right, I'm going to do a few games in a row here and just show my picks on flashcards. You got the Jets going into New Orleans to face the Saints. I think we all know who's going to take that one, especially with McCown out. You got the Eagles going into New Jersey to face the Giants. I still think they can take this one. Even without Wentz, Nick Foles isn't too bad, and the Giants have lost to a lot worse. You got the Cardinals going into Washington to face the Redskins. This is a one I was iffy on. I mean, the Cardinals have surprised me on a couple weeks here, and the Redskins aren't doing too hot, but who will I pick? You got the Bengals going into Minnesota to face the Vikings. The Vikings pissed me off last week, but Bengals aren't too hot either, so I think you know I'm going with that one. Miami comes into Buffalo, and you know what I'm doing there. Not much to say about that. I think Monday night was a fluke. We'll see how Cutler does against our defense. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers going into Carolina to face the Panthers. This might switch some things up. I submitted my pick before I knew Aaron Rodgers was coming, but I still think that the Panthers can pull this one off. Saints, Eagles, Redskins, Vikings, and Buffalo. Oh, and the Panthers. Maybe. I don't know. It could be the Packers. All right, the next batch of games, it's the Ravens going into Cleveland. Now, if Cleveland was going to win a game all year, it would be this one. We really, really need the Ravens to lose. I highly doubt they will, even though the Browns have been giving teams, they've been giving them a run for their money. So it could very possibly happen, right? Right, guys? I don't know. Next, you got Houston going into Jacksonville to take on the surprisingly talented and amazing Jaguars that are making the playoffs this year. How crazy is that shit? About damn time, right? We need some new teams in there. Next game is going to be a doozy. It's going to be a good one. You got the Rams going into Seattle. After last week, I can't base it all off of last week, but, I mean, Seattle at home is a tough team to beat. So, I have to take Seattle on that one. Next game I'm really looking forward to. You got the Patriots going into Pittsburgh. And if New England plays like they did last week, the Steelers are for sure taking it. There's no doubt. And then you got this next game here. You got the Titans going into San Fran. Really would love San Fran to get their fourth win. I'm 2-0 when I'm picking them with Garoppolo. I think Garoppolo was 2-0 with the San Fran, right? I don't think that they're going to beat the Titans this week. Baltimore, Jacksonville, Seattle, Steelers, and Tennessee. Shh, you hear that? You hear that? That's Oakland beating the Cowboys. Sorry, man, but I got to go with Oakland. I got a feeling about them. It's in Oakland. Cowboys have had a couple games here, and I think they're going to kind of get too hot-headed maybe. I don't know. Don't hate me. I got to pick the Raiders. Right? All right. I don't really have a reason to. It just that I don't like the Cowboys. Oh man, not as much as I hate the Patriots, but I definitely dislike the Cowboys. Again, I'm sorry. And then Monday night, you got the Falcons and Buccaneers. I mean, the Falcons, they're 8-5, and I think it's the way they've been playing. It's kind of shocking a little bit. But going into Tampa, ever since Winston ate that W, he's been kicking himself for it. So I gotta take the Falcons. I believe the Falcons are gonna go into Tampa and wreck house. So we're gonna go with Oakland taking down Dallas, and the Falcons going into Tampa and beating them. All right, guys, that's just about it for today. Thanks for watching. Check me out on Twitter at EricSweitzer64. Check out some of my other videos. I have my other channel. I haven't done much on it. I should do it. Tunes and such. Check it out. Probably lost a lot of subscribers because I haven't really done it. But, yeah. Let me know what you think of my picks. Let me know who you think the MVP should be, what your picks are, and let's talk some football. You will like and share my videos and comment and subscribe and whatnot. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later.